Hollywood loves to play with concepts that were hidden in plain sight. Hello, and welcome to today's Weekend Insight. And today's Weekend Insight is mainly going to be about something that I have seen that Hollywood movies and things of that nature have kind of foreseen what's about to happen in approximately 5 years. Don't quote me on that. The 3 to 5D split, right? So the higher class, the lower class, and all those things, and being divided into worlds, or being divided by like a wall, or being the concept, the idea has been is not new, but it's interesting how things that might happen are hidden in plain sight. And so we think because it's like too fantastical that it can't actually happen, but at the root of it, at the base of it, it's probably going to happen to us, right? Where due to different vibrations, people are going to stay in 3D and others are going to move to 5D. Now, I don't know how this separation is going to actually happen, because like I currently am in 5D, and that happens when you live through, you get on a certain vibe. Now, I don't know if there's actually literally going to be the split between two worlds where all the 5D people are going to leave the three. All in one reality, there's only going to be 3D people, and in the other, there's going to be 5D people. And I don't know how that split's going to happen. I don't know if the world is going to stay, and it's just going to be different vibes, higher vibes, lower vibes, or like that we experience with passed over loved ones or things of that nature. But there's a lot, I don't know, there's a lot of speculation. If you go online, I'm sure you can find something along these lines. But what I can say is that what I'm getting is that the 3D is going to continue being the same. Okay? You have to learn lessons because of things that you are refusing to see in your life. Now, the 5D is going to be slightly better. Not slightly, it's going to be a lot better. But, like, I don't know. All I know is what I've heard. And what I've heard is that it's going to be really better. And we're going to concentrate and we're going to experience life more through our feelings, more through our senses, our psychic senses, our the refined things, not in the sense of, I'm looking for my words, in the sense of it being more energetic. 5D is going to be more energetic. You feel your way through life. Whilst 3D, you logically make your way through life. Or at least you try, right? Now, I'm not saying there won't be logic in 5D. I'm just saying that the emphasis will be placed more on your feelings rather than your egoic mind, which I find interesting. And the only thing I can say is the people who are going to stay in 5D are most likely those who can't let go of their ego, who can't let go of this current reality, and who are stuck in this current reality, and who stay clinging to it, whereas the people in 5D are the ones who are just the ones who feel okay, experiencing life through their emotions, life through their senses, life through not so concrete physical things. And interestingly enough, today I was having a conversation with someone where we were talking about he was, because I gave him a reading on Thursday, and he was feeling that he was almost there. Like, he was almost there. It was upon him. Like, the change was upon him, but it wasn't there. He didn't actually see. He wasn't seeing the reality that was in front of him. When in actuality, what I told him is that you're already in it. What does that mean? Well, you are already what you seek. It's just that you are in formation. You are in training. You are in training to become the full-fledged thing that you want to become. But before you get there, you need to go through all these different steps. And you are currently in the steps, and you're like, where am I going to get here? I'm here. Where am I going to get here? But from here to there are steps. And so you're in training. You're getting there, but you're not fully there, if that makes sense. So right now, if you are listening to me, you're probably on the right vibe to get to 5D, but I'm not saying I'm in full 5D, I'm in partial 5D, but for you to go from no 5D to partial 5D, there are steps to follow, and that is by you tuning in more inward, being more concentrated on what you're doing, and avoiding listening to what other people are jibber jabbering about, and just concentrating on you. So, what I want you guys to think about is, are you going to let go of all the egoic things that you think you might need, but you don't really need, and actually concentrate on your feelings, what you're doing, and not really concentrate on what other people do? Ponder that. And that was interesting. It's as if I was literally talking about something that came to mind. So now we're gonna see, because we're gonna talk about the 3 and 5D split. So what headspace are we in, my viewers? Are we in a good headspace in regards to the 3 and 5D split that is approaching? So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my triple tears, please come forward and share. What headspace are we in relative to the 3D, 5D split? We're in a creator mindset, which is great, which is really, 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 really great. Okay, I like it. It means that we are in a solution mentality. We aren't thinking of the possibility of things might go wrong. We're thinking of the possibility of how can we make sure that things go right, which is great. I love it. I really, really love it. Alright, so now on to a scripture card. What scripture card will best help us with this 3D, 5D split that is imminent? So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest and good, who has a message for my triple tears, please come forward and share what scripture card will help us best with this 3D, 5D split that's upcoming. And we got Proverbs book 2 verse 6, which says, "For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding." Exactly what I was thinking earlier today. The way to make sure that we go on the right path, study the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. I'm not saying read the Bible. I'm saying study Jesus. Study Jesus. And emulate that man. Because that man knew what was up. I'm basically picking up on the fact that what Jesus was telling us about was this 3D, 5D split. Okay? And I believe that that's what it does. And I mean, we were waiting for this 3D 5D split. Now it's approaching. Like in the next 5 years, it's coming, right? So be ready by reading up on Jesus's teachings and stay up to date on that. So the easiest way would be to read the Bible, read the New Testament, and to ixnay all the fluff, because there's a lot of fluff. But like, if you drill down to what the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth were, you'll basically get a better understanding of what to do to be able to get to the 5D. Okay? So, what type of headspace will you be in? Are you gonna read up on Jesus, or are you just gonna be like, nah, that's not for me? It's what I want you to ponder, so ponder that.